But throwing them a bone is nice to do, creates goodwill, but we don't know when that ETF's coming out. And so much has happened already. We've gotten to a point where the other ETFs have grown so big, are so liquid, and it's draining them. It's a tough situation. I don't envy them. And I do have to give them credit for making all this possible. I mean, if they hadn't sued the SEC, none of this would even exist.
Wait a minute, everyone. Welcome to Bitcoinzilla, your platform for daily cryptocurrency analysis and news. Our mission is to keep it simple. Bitcoinzilla offers engaging information that is easy to understand. Our analysts keep their eyes on the latest news to provide valuable insights via email. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Join our community of 10,000 subscribers and experience the new edge with Bitcoinzilla. Subscribe now. In today's video, Eric Balchunas delves into the reasons why Michael Sonnenschein stepped down as CEO of Grayscale after 10 years. Eric revealed who's been buying the spot Bitcoin ETF since the beginning of the year and who was instrumental in getting BlackRock to launch its Bitcoin ETF, what could mean for crypto's future at the asset management firm, and more. So without wasting any time, let's dive into the video.
I nearly fell out of my chair when I heard about it, slightly before the news broke. And at first I was like, how does it make sense? Because everybody you talked to said there was no comments from the SEC. And to me, silence is bad, because remember, in all the Bitcoin cycles, they were silent, delayed, and then denial. So silence is associated with like, we're not doing this. Communication is associated with we're doing this. So that's where our pessimism came in from. But I have to think that maybe some of this was political. Clearly, this issue is getting away from one party. And maybe they were like, look, this is going to be a huge story. If it's denied, it'll have legs. Big asset managers involved, and potentially they're thinking that we can't be seen as this anti-crypto. That's my thesis on. It's just everything else spoke to denial. And the people I talked to were also shocked. And these are people who've been working on this for a while. So I will have to eat a lot of crow, because I said I was pretty out there saying that credit to James Safer, who kept this at 25% odds. I would have gone to 10, maybe 5, to be honest. So he was like, no, just keep it at 25. So at least we were only 25. Thanks, James. But I think I can rest assured there were many articles that came out in the past month that said issuers were saying it doesn't look good. I mean, it wasn't just me. There were many voices and many sourcing. So shocked. That said, I'm pleasantly shocked. This is a much more fun shock than on the reverse. If we were bullish on the spot Bitcoin and they didn't approve, that would suck. So I was personally for it. I think ETFs are great. They could track anything pretty much. So I was like, this should happen. I was just trying to be right. And what we were, all of the signs pointed to no. So sounds like it was a last minute decision, to be honest, but yes. I don't know.
A sense of anticipation pervaded markets as expectations saw United States regulators approving the Ethereum ETF products, a sharp turnaround from just weeks ago. Those hopes accompanied fresh upside for both Bitcoin and altcoins, reporting on potential targets, which include $80,000 for BTC. Very clean priced action on BTC. Michael van de Poppe, the founder and CEO of trading firm M Trading, wrote in his latest analysis on X, expecting a test at $67,500, $68,000 before continuation. Everything is in anticipation of a potential Ethereum ETF to be approved. Continuing the topside theme, popular commentator Bitcoin eyed $80,000 and may preceding a trip to a local top of $95,000 next month. Yes, $95,000 will extend to June, but the sharp decline from this local top will also occur in June. So the overall timeline for this local top hasn't changed. Part of his latest X. In a subsequent discussion, Bitcoin, who notably predicted that Bitcoin would hit new all-time highs before last month's block subsidy halving, gave Q3 this year as the deadline for a global top.
Look, buffer ETFs they use flex options, which are just basically somebody custom makes an option for you, and they put these options in a certain way so that over time you basically hedge yourself from either the whole downside or maybe part of the downside. It's another word for it is targeted outcome. So they're almost structuring the outcome for you that's going to happen. Like you'll get 10% of the upside, but then it's capped. You won't get any more than 10%, but you will get 100% downside protection. To me, buffer ETFs, we call it boomer candy, because if you're older and your main thing is just not losing money, you love these because you don't ever really have to worry that the hedges are built in there. If you're younger, I don't see the point. I think you just, time is your hedge. Like just patience will take care of everything. But for older investors who might only have 7 years, this could appeal. This could be like, it's almost like low vol Bitcoin or something where you basically determine more of the outcome and you can say you're still exposed. Will it be a hit? I don't know, because my theory is that the buffer ETFs are a hit because they take core parts of the portfolio, like your equity, and they give you some feeling of sleeping at night. I don't think a boomer who's a 60-40er is going to add Bitcoin at 1%. It doesn't want, like, they want the full enchilada there. It's only 1%. So to me, it's the hot sauce part of Bitcoin is a feature, not a bug. Whereas in the core of the portfolio, where's the real money for really important things, that's where volatility becomes a bug. And it's so annoying to some people that they get so nervous they'd rather shift over to the buffer. So we'll see. I would think that typically if you're putting it in on a small allocation and it's the whole point is to buy something speculative, you want it to be kind of like you're expecting it and you want to get the full return, because I think people who are buying it now who are 60-40 years are probably the kind of people who are like, if this goes to like $1 million, I don't want to miss out. Well, a buffer, you'd miss out on a lot of it. So that's the problem. But so I'd say my prediction is muted. I will say you're going to see all kinds of stuff tried, and some will work. Like the covered call one, I think is coming out, or it already came out. You might see a gold Bitcoin combo, like short gold, long Bitcoin or something. They're going to do all kinds of stuff. A couple will stick. Some will just come and go.
Considering where other priced action might head in the event of an approval, trading firm QCP Capital put the upside potential at 60%. We think an approval is now highly likely, with trading expected as early as next week. It wrote in part of its latest update to Telegram channel subscribers. The target of 60% higher than current spot price, approximately $6,000, was based on Bitcoin's performance in the months after its own U.S. spot ETF go-ahead in January. Popular Trader Joe, meanwhile, was one of many assuming that the stars would align for other bulls on the day. ETF decision this afternoon, but the chart looks like it knows the outcome. Higher, he wrote in part of an X post. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Seller. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.